Hello, great Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. You're welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending your location. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's American lawyer, Bruce Fein, writes Justice Omotosho demanding dismissal of charges against IPOP leader, saying it lacks jurisdiction. He said, as a learned judge with years of experience that's supposed to know what is right and wrong, there is nowhere in the world, a well-respected judge, well-known judge, son indeed, with right mind or sense, will continue this kind of trial. Nowhere in the world. It's only in Nigeria that you can see this kind of thing. You know, as a judge, Omotosho, you know, as a high judge, well-respected judge in Nigeria, know that this trial is illegal, lacks jurisdiction. Why are you continuing this trial, for God's sake? Why can't you release this man, let this man go, knowing quite fully well that this court, this trial lacks jurisdiction? It's unbelievable. 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 Bruce Fein, the United States counsel to the detained leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has written to Justice James Omotosho of Nigeria Federal High Court in Abuja, demanding the dismissal of all charges against IPOP leader on grounds of lack of jurisdiction. In a letter dated October 28, 2025, entitled Dismissal of Prosecution of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for Lack of Jurisdiction, Fein urged that the Nigerian government should not benefit from what he described as its own criminality in the process that led to Kanu's rendition to Nigeria. No government should profit from its own criminality that has been binding the law from time immemorial. Fein wrote, invoking the principle that justice is the foundation of government and civil society. Citing the 1928 opinion of U.S. Supreme Court Justice Louis D. Brandeis versus United States, Fein emphasized that governments undermine the rule of law when they themselves break it. Exactly. In a government of law, the existence of the government will be imperiled if it fails to observe the law. Our government is the potent, omnipresent teacher, for good or for ill. It teaches the whole people by its example. Crime is contagious. If the government becomes a lawbreaker, it breeds contempt for law. It invites every man to become a law unto himself. It invites anarchy. To declare that in administration of the criminal law, the end justice, the means to declare that the government may commit crimes in order to secure conviction of a private criminal would bring terrible retribution. Fein quoted from Justice Brandeis' ruling. Fein argued that both the United States Working Group on Arbitrary Detention and Nigerian courts have recognized that the federal government committed multiple crimes in bringing Kanu into Nigeria custody, including kidnapping, torture, and extraordinary rendition. According to Fein, these are crimes under international law, offenses so grave that no state can lawfully commit them, and therefore strip Nigerian courts of any jurisdiction to continue prosecuting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He cited paragraph of 1 07 of the UN Working Groups, July 2022, opinion which directed the Nigerian government to grant the immediate unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Fein further warned Justice Omotosho that continuing the case would implicate the court in alleged illegalities of Kanu's rendition. If you refrain from dismissing all outstanding charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for lack of jurisdiction, you will be legally implicated in the crimes committed by the Nigerian government. You will be involved in anything that Nigerian government are doing. So, as a learned man, as a well-respected lawyer, judge in Nigeria, discontinue this trial. It lacks jurisdiction. That you know quite fully well that Mazi Nnamdi, Nigeria committed crime. First, by kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, renditioning him to Nigeria, and trying him, which is against international laws. I mean, is these people that call themselves, lawyers or professionals, I don't even know what is wrong with this country, Nigeria. You know that you are committing crime. You know that what you are doing is wrong. And people are telling you, listen, what you are doing is wrong. Even you as a lawyer, you know that what you are doing is wrong. And you still doing that you know that is law, that is against the law. Where can you find this kind of thing, man? Justice Omotosho should know this. Omotosho, whatever they call this man, should be aware of what he's doing is wrong. It's wrong. Unbelievable. Sometimes I still, ask this question. These people, Nigeria, that say they are judges, lawyers, that learned. Sometimes the way they carry their professionals over there, you'll be asking question, where did they get their qualification? How did they get there? How did they acquire their certificates? They will be answering son, judges, this, that. Some people, I know it's because of money. It's money that is involved, how much they're paying him in this. That's why sometimes some of them see the truth and they pretend, they cover it, they close their eyes, knowing quite fully well what they're doing is wrong. This man is aware of what he's doing. He knows that it's wrong. This judge, he knows. And he continue on that. What a shame. We'll stop here. God bless you all. Bye.